So I figure I'd do a quick update for you guys to let you guys know what's been going on, how crazy things has been, and things are a lot easier and a lot better for us, because now me and Leon are both working, and I'm just excited for what's to come. The only downside that we've been experiencing so far is denial on our application. So every place that we applied to so far has denied us for our application, and it's mostly because of our credit, and it's frustrating, but it's something that we're expecting because we know our credit's not that great. So for the update that I have with our housing situation, we're still in a hotel and we're still trying to make it work. Other updates is that we finally got approved for a medical. I don't know how that's going to work because our medical is through Obamacare, and with all the crazy thing that's been going on with Obamacare. So who knows what's going to happen, especially since today is the day that Trump gets sworn in as president. It's definitely a lesson for 2017 for me. You know, it's just something that I've never had to deal with before, and I'm forced to deal with it. It's basically the process in the law of attraction, because that's what Leon and I base our beliefs on, is the process of allowing. We've asked, we've received, and now it's time to wait and allow. And we're just so impatient because we're so over being in a hotel now that we want to just be comfortable in our own home and finally be settled. And since we're both working, we're not worried about finances like we used to. So yeah, I finally figured to do some makeup today. I worked today. I've worked every day this week so far. I work next week. I don't think I have any days off next week except for Monday and Tuesday, and then after that I'm working like 7 days straight, which I don't have a problem with. You know, I've done it before. I've worked no days off when I was in Pennsylvania. I'm open and embracing the new experiences that are coming our way. It's just an eye-opener. But now it's just the process of allowing. And when it comes to allowing, you have to be patient, and I'm not built for the patience part. Especially when I know there's something out there that I want, and I want to have it, and I know I can get it now. But, you know, it's always a new lesson coming with everything that you want to acquire. I'm just anxious to be not separate from the kids, but like at least allow the kids to have their own space. I have my own space, Leon has his own space, so that we're not all like on top of each other. It's just with that, I just want to be settled and start preparing for the baby to come, instead of just still dragging out and waiting, because we still haven't gotten anything for the baby. I think we have like one thing for the baby, and I'm just ready to get settled and make up. Now it's just trying to find a doctor in the area that I can get to and from without any issues. I just want to, right now at this point, I just want a happy, healthy, safe pregnancy and labor and delivery. I'm not so strung up on having a home birth. I mean, it's what I want, but I really don't care so much for it right now. I'm not stressing myself out over if it doesn't happen. After 4 kids, you pretty much prepare yourself to know that not everything goes as you hope or as you plan it to go. And I've had pregnancies that didn't go as I hoped it or what I wanted planned it to go. So I'm not going to sit here and stress myself out because if I can't have a home birth. If everything works out to my plans, I'll be happy. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I just hope I can go into labor without any medical interventions like Pitocin or epidural or a C-section. That's like the main thing for me. I think right now the only worries I have is my blood pressure, and that's about it. I mean, and with all my kids I've had preeclampsia, so I'm just like stressing to not have to, like, that's the main thing I'm stressed about, is to make sure I can get that under control and to get that monitored. But besides that, I'm not worried about anything else. I'm not gonna sit here and get my hopes up for something that's probably not possible. Another thing is that Journey has to get 2 vaccine shots. I don't really want to go into why we vaccinate. It's not really, it's a personal choice. But in Pennsylvania, I assumed that he was up to date, but apparently he's not. And Maryland state laws require that all the kids have to be vaccinated in order to attend public schools. And in Pennsylvania, from what I was told, he was fine. There was nothing else that he needed to get. And apparently not. He's missing 2 vaccine shots. And I'm like freaking out over it because we don't have a doctor. We still didn't get our medical card, so it's not like I can just call a doctor's office and be like, hey, I need to get him in ASAP. But I did find like an urgent care that does provide those shots, and it's just walk in. I just have to get like our policy information, and that's about it. And hopefully we can get that done tomorrow, because he has to have it done by the 23rd, or he'll be stuck with me for a week, because if not, then the only closest option that we have is the Department of Health, and their only availability is in like 2 weeks. As for certain people, I just don't even bother anymore. It's no point of even trying to talk about it. It's no point of even trying to amend it. I don't, ever since I've completely cut ties, I've been more at peace with myself. Some people have tried to reach out, and I just, honestly, I don't care to amend the relationship. It doesn't seem worthy to me to make something that's not going to work. So all I can do is focus on the future and focus on the now rather than dwelling on the past. But yeah, that's like the only really update that I have. I'm pretty much just patiently waiting. It's not an easy process, but as I'm looking back on these vlogs and seeing like the whole process of us moving and transitioning to a new state, I really appreciate the fact that I did make these videos. Before, I was just like, people are going to judge us, people are going to think about, like, you know, say things about us, but it's not really so much about everybody else. It's more for me, and I can look back and just be like, this is what we have overcome, this is what we've dealt with, this is where we are now, and I can appreciate the process of how we got to where we want to be. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.